Hello, welcome to the Mark Janad Show. You ever hear about a vulnerability so bad that it doesn't just hack the system, it literally basically hands over the keys? Yes, this might be the one. I'm going to go over the NGINX CVE, right? Let's talk about it, right? It's the CVE 2026 42945 because this isn't just another patch your system and just move on, right? Type of bug. This is not kind of those things. This one has security teams paying very close attention and for very good reason. Now, here's basically a quick synopsis version of the CVE 2026 42945. It's a critical vulnerability that allows attackers to execute code remotely and not in some super niche edge case. This can be triggered under pretty realistic conditions. Now, think about this. Imagine this. Right? Imagine your server has a locked front door, but there's a delivery slot that no one has thought to secure. This vulnerability is basically attackers slipping something through that slot, and suddenly they're inside your house. Now, what makes this one especially dangerous, right, compared to just any other one, is how little interaction is required. In many cases, an attacker doesn't need credentials. They don't need phishing. They don't even need a user to click anything. If the system is exposed and unpatched, that can be enough just off that alone, right? So that's why we're seeing security researchers flag this as a high severity across the board. Researchers, security teams, you name it. People are on 10 trying to figure out what is going on with this CVE, right? The NGINX CVE. So let us go underneath the hood and see what's really going. Let's break this down even further. So at its core, the CVE 2026 42945 stems from improper input validation. The system trusts data it absolutely shouldn't trust. So when a malicious payload comes in, instead of rejecting it outright, the system processes it and executes it. Could you imagine? That is a nightmare scenario, right? That is not the scenario any cybersecurity security team analyst wants to hear. But because once execution happens, attackers they can install backdoors. They can move laterally across the network. They can exfiltrate sensitive data. Boom. That's the one that hits me right there. Exfiltrate sensitive data or even deploy ransomware. You know, the economy is kind of, what it is, I don't know if companies, really want to pay that, it's just a lot of things going on, right? And if you're thinking, okay, but surely this is hard to exploit, not necessarily, not really. Early reports suggest that proof of concept exploits are already circulating, which means it's only a matter of time before this gets automated and scaled. Now, you thought that was it? No. Here's where things get interesting. The real risk isn't just the vulnerability itself, it's exposure. Systems that are internet-facing, unpatched, or running outdated configurations are basically sitting ducks. And historically, this is exactly how large-scale breaches start, not with some Hollywood-style hacking, it's some guy with, slick haircut, and that's not how it goes. But with one overlooked vulnerability that spreads quietly, basically very slight whispers throughout the system. So what should you do, we do, society, etc.? What should happen? So if you're running affected systems, you want to patch immediately, not later. You know what I'm saying? Not during your next maintenance window. This is not something you want to wait for. This is something that you want to be extremely proactive with, right? You want to check for indicators of compromise and monitor outbound traffic closely. Because remember, exfiltration, right? You want to monitor any unusual patterns when it comes to outbound traffic. Because by the time exploitation becomes obvious, it's usually already too late. So this is one of those things that we really have to be proactive with, everyone. And if you're not directly managing infrastructure, this is still a good reminder of how fragile modern systems can be. one overlooked flaw can ripple across entire organizations. So yeah, CVE 2026-42945 isn't just another entry in a database. It's the kind of vulnerability that reminds everyone why patching, monitoring, and basic security hygiene still matters, right? And if you want, please let me know your opinion in the comment section, right? What should we do, right? I mean, I think that's where I, there might be a case to where we're slowly getting away from, potentially phishing, and we're starting to get into covert attacks. But, time will tell. That's what I have for you today. Please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button. I appreciate your future. Stay safe. See you in the next video.